I dare say this is a rather nice view, especially with a banner next to it. Well, the watchtowers have been completed, and consequently we now have a great degree more security and stability in the area. Oh, down boy, down. I'm not terribly certain exactly how many bandits still remain in the area, but the mages and whatnot have been quelled. And my horse is mildly... Ooh, there we go. Might need some rearing, but I think we'll be okay. Also, the Druffalo have been returned, so it simply remains to inform our would-be weapons master as to the progress on these watchtowers. Also, I had one of our Inquisitor goons refer to me as me lord today, so that was definitely a high point so far. Hopefully, the rest of the day will continue in much the same fashion. Stay. Bron, I have excellent news for
Those
you.
refugees are going to defend themselves. They'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
Watchtowers have been built.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Excellent, excellent. Now it should simply be a matter of talking to Dennett. And then we shall have some fine steeds for all about. Although, let's save it for something else.
The area. Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
Excellent, excellent. Might I convince you to take care of the horses in a more personal capacity?
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
What about Cassandra?
Are you Andrastian? This is a matter of faith. The Maker would want the best to join us.
I've heard some things about you lot. Can't say I'm not interested in what it all means. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Haven.
Perhaps we could convince your wife to follow us. I don't think it's entirely proper for us to simply abandon her. Let's have a word. Elena?
I've put out the call to the farmers. I appreciate you driving those wolves away.
No, can we not have a conversation here? Come on. Your husband has agreed to follow us to Haven. Unfortunately, I believe that means he will be largely abandoning your home life here. Is there anyone that we could perhaps talk to help out around the place?
I've put out the call to the farmers. I appreciate you driving those wolves away.
Dear Lord, the woman may be slightly out of left field. Well, Well, no matter. We have horses, let's use them. Excellent, excellent. Come along, William. Oh, a fine steed indeed. Let's have a stroll, shall we? I imagine this area is quite tidied up now. There are the odd sellsword and mercenary and whatnot, and we evidently still need to do some rather grand level of cleaning and rebuilding and all sorts around here, but I believe we have at least endeared ourselves to the goodwill of the residents. Let's have a look and see what they think of us now. Hello! Welcome everyone. Good to see you.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Let's see, where might we find our camp again? I believe I've only tangentially been up here. Let's take a look at the map. Now, there are a great number of errands still to be run around here, but I'm not honestly certain exactly what to do with them. And we do still have one quest around here to deal with. And I did find, blast it all, I have found some interesting things over at Dusklight. So here we are in Rebel Queen's Ravine. It's not terribly much to look at by itself. The geology is quite interesting. It was filled predominantly with Templars initially, but we've cleared them out. But what worries me, in fact what tantalizes me, I dare even say, is through here. We find the meaning of the name. Lady Shayna's Valley. You know, the fire might be something to think of, but that is the rather more alarming resident. I do not for a moment pretend that our Inquisition, such as it is just yet, has any slight hope of besting whom I can only presume is Shayna herself. At least thus far, she seems fairly docile, I dare say. But we should definitely not stick around. Fortunately, she seems confined to this valley, but that may simply be by courtesy than anything else. We do still have some other tasks to deal with around here, but I think for the large part we can make our way to Val Royeaux. Now let's set a marker so we know exactly what we're looking for. And I'm simply going to rely upon William's expedience to ensure we do not have to deal with the bears. As yet, we have not ventured terribly too far this way. The bears are very aggressive. And I don't expect that they're the only things to be found here. Nope. As predicted. Oh, this looks familiar. William! You blackguards. Well, no worries. We are at our destination, it would seem.
Shouldn't we travel to Val Royeaux now, Seeker? The breach isn't going to close itself.
It can wait.
Indeed. The sooner we obtain help for the breach, the better.
There's certainly much to be said for gaining the appreciation of the populace which you are saving. I think we shall earn that appreciation quite well by doing some degree of good around here. William? There you are. Onwards, William. Right, let's see what we have here. Dear Lord, I was not expecting this. Ugh, resistant to fire as well, that is Not a grand and heavily appreciated overture, but I think we can deal. Fortunately, all of us together should be more than enough to handle it. Not to worry, care not for the elf, it's nearly down.
One down.
Is there more? Not aware of there being more. Well, certainly something appreciated us returning that. Although I admit I wasn't expecting to deal with a demon made of hellfire. Phew. Let's check our codex, shall we? What is this rage demon? Encountered in the Fae, the true form of a rage demon is a frightening sight, a creature of pure fire seemingly made of amorphous lava. Its eyes, pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful are able to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorms, affecting entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than other varieties. Heavens. Heavens indeed. Now this was a simple scrap of paper, parchment really, that I managed to find whilst perusing for potential Inquisition campsites. And it portrayed a set of 4 columns, not unlike these, and a waterfall nearby, which I believe may well have been this one. So let's have a look, shall we? Ah, hello. Wait, no, William, let's just get you out of the water first, shall we? You're gonna be all damp. I'm gonna be the one that has to dry you off as well. No doubt of that. Very nice. Toy soldiers. Might suspect, but very nice. Is that all this has to say, though? That's the question. A bridge with 4 pillars and a waterfall under a tree. Find the spot marked on the map. According to this, we must go around it. I think I see. Or I could be imagining things, that is also possible. No. Oh, hello. Now that seems like it might be a point of interest. Let's see what this is. And for once, the way seems straightforward. There's 2. And another. And 1 more to go. And there we have it. I'm still none the wiser as to the wealth interred by this map. fear we may have to pass to behind over there. And that is going to be considerably more painful than getting up to here. Simply because I do believe that this area is always unoccupied. Let's see what scoundrel we deal with. An enforcer. Well, if he must profess an electricity vulnerability, then I'm sure we can come up with something to help him with that. Regrettably, however, he does not appear to be alone. And Solus, do take care of yourself.
Make and take you!
Damn your armor. I should hope well that you have something good to offer me for all that trouble. Enhanced lung and slash. Well, I'll take that. Tevinter was not very well known for its maces. Perhaps it will come in handy. Going up seems paradoxical to the route that we are looking to take. There are, as yet, still problems to be handled. I dare say all of these elements are going to be an utter chore, but hopefully we can be through here quickly. You'd better run. You'll find no sucker here. What does this one to offer? The Bezoar Charm. Might come in handy. Let's see what we have up here. Or, more worryingly, who? Oh, this could end badly. Oh!
Back me up!
Ugh, don't mind me. You'll have no form to take unless it be a corpse. That did the trick. Oh, caltrops. Very convenient. Mafarath the Betrayer. Curious. Perhaps we have a religious order on our hands. These supplies could come in handy. We'll have to have them shipped back to Haven. Cassandra, do Take care of yourself, you're our front line. The one that keeps everything else from everyone else. Now, there's the waterfall. Oh boy, this is most definitely going to cause problems. Had I known this area was so heavily trafficked by bandits, I might have reconsidered visiting. One down, plenty more to go. Might I suggest we pile as much danger as we can upon this fellow. Or I would, if indeed anyone had the capacity to attack again. Feel the fire. Cassandra, fallback. Still nothing of use. Well, upon our beam ends be it. Oh. Solus, if you have the capacity, might I suggest lightning bolts? Nope, apparently not. Eric, get up. We do not have much time here, and I feel that I'm going to be in need of your services.
Solus needs help.
Most everyone needs help right now. Oh. Varric, I'm going to recommend that you fall back somewhat. So that we can hopefully get you into a better state. Just what exactly are you immune to? Slow and taunt. Well. And all disabling effects. Oh boy. I'm going to need to wake myself up, aren't I? Well, the hope here is that his constant fleeing will give me time to wake someone. Fortunately, Varric, you do not appear to be able to do the slightest bit of aid here. So simply flee, and we'll meet you back at camp. Right. Well, given that I'm fairly certain my face is about to fall off, I think we can call this particular one a loss, just for the time being. We're definitely going to come back here and show them some manners.